Hello, it's Hero again, with another reaction. A bit more early than I expected it to be. I wasn't planning on doing reactions for a while because I'm waiting on my microphone to get here. My lovely sibling brought it to me, and I'm really excited to produce other types of content. So expect more reaction in the near future. Um, Again, apologize for the microphone. I am getting one, as I said, but it is not here yet, so this will have to do for now. And yeah, I wasn't expecting to do a reaction before it, but Gigi has released an animatic, and the time it calls me, and I just have to. I'm really excited because I don't know if you've seen my last video on my last reaction, but this is my favorite song in the Wisdom Saga, and it means a lot to me. And Gigi is my favorite animator in the Epic community, so I am thoroughly excited for this. Um, if you don't know me, I'm Hero. I do animation. I graduated in animation. I hope I have insightful information to offer. However, I'm not the best at just speaking out my thoughts most of the time, so apologies if I struggle a bit. Again, I'm very new to this sort of content for YouTube and everything, so I'm still kind of struggling to talk um, on camera, whatever. Not really on camera, just my voice, but whatever. You get what I mean. So yeah, either way, um, my first initial thoughts would probably be just gonna be me screaming at how cool everything looks visually. Hopefully, I can say things a bit more, implement a bit more technical terms as we're watching, after we're watching. Um, but if not, I apologize in advance because the title of the video is Animator Reacts to Gigi, but I'm bad at words, so so we'll see how this goes. Without further ado, let's watch this. I still don't know if I should go for a full screen, but I'll leave it a full screen this time. All right. Oh man, uh, let's just. I apologize. I'm gonna be pausing a lot. I just love everything about animation. First of all, I wanted to comment on this. I love the Telemachus design for Gigi gave. I love the design, Gigi's design for Telemachus. In this, I think it's so silly. He looks so much like Odysseus, and as I've mentioned before, I absolutely love when people draw Telemachus as sort of a young Odysseus, because he's just like his dad for real. God, yeah, this is wonderful. I love the way they draw Telemachus.
Tell me, Athena, why you
Was he crying? I'm sorry. Uh, I love I would love to speak on the animation, and I will. There's a bit of it. Bleh. There's some really interesting things happening here, but I also just love to talk about like just story wise the things that animators add to the context of the song. He was crying, man. I didn't even notice. Oh man, that's devastating. Actually, in fact.
tell me,
Oh god.
Athena, why you came to my aid?
I had a friend before and he was a lot like you. I helped him
Okay,
fight through what.
so before we keep going, I do want to speak on the animation. Specifically for Gigi, it's really cool to see how much they've improved in terms of animation. I've been following them for quite a while now, and I can so tell that a lot of things come very easily to them. And I mean, just the speed that they release this is telling enough. Um, but there's like if you go back to a couple of Gigi's early's work, um, they worked a lot more on stills and just easy frame, not like just frame to do more animatic like art, but if you could, this is borderline animation at this point. Like if they wanted to just title this animation, they could, because most of this is just animation now. This is a lot closer to animation than it is to
Tell
animatic,
me, Athena, why you
and that's really
came to
cool.
my aid.
I had a friend before
It's
and
all very
he was a
seamless.
lot
Like
like
it's
you.
just
I
really
helped
cool.
him fight
It's
the
really
war,
cool.
but he had his demons too, and then we grew apart. Then his
Man,
light went
dude, I'm trying to focus on like the animation aspects, but like just from a story stance,
too,
like
and then
oh
we
god.
grew apart. Then his light went
That is really cool.
off.
So something that I really like to do for when I'm watching animations and like just work from animators and everything, I love to slow it down and just really go frame by frame to see what they did there. So I love the owl animation of it landing. I think it's a bit behind.
And
So I'm gonna mute the music so we don't get. Look at that, man. That is seamless. That is really cool. The way that it almost flows through, like has a very wind-like quality to it. That's really cool. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go back.
went dark. And so
Oh,
I
she's
thought
so tall. Holy
maybe
shit. Holy shit. She's fucking huge. Holy.
and so I thought
Oh my
maybe
god, bro, you're
if
huge.
I'd made a different call, maybe if I
I don't
hadn't
know why, but
missed
I love that. I love the little um the helmet
it all, maybe
motion that when she walked
made
through.
a different call,
I feel like that was one of the first things I learned in animation. Surprisingly, I don't know why specifically this, but I've learned that if you to convey motion, it's really easy to convey motion um, when you add a frame that uh, is slightly nudged to imagine a character is walking to the left. Your last frame, let me see if I'm picturing this right. Your last not before your last frame, you have a frame that has the character slightly more to the right. I think I think I'm visualizing this right. I hope I am. Left and right confuse me a bit. I'm not gonna lie. So, but it's really easy to convey that the character is passing through. When you have a frame that goes from the opposite point and then back to the to the center. But I hope this is making sense.
if I hadn't missed it all, maybe he'd
But I
be
love when that happens in animation. I feel like it's really cool.
fine. Maybe
Let's see it.
we'd
Gives like a
unwind.
really I'm sorry, I'm speaking over the music. This is really emotional, and like this is one of my favorite songs. And I want to actually I want to watch it without technicality first.
Be
Actually, forgive me.
fine. Maybe we'd unwind. Maybe if I help
Wait,
another
hold on. Did it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, oh,
find me.
oh, oh. Did he
Maybe
notice?
we'd
No, he knows. I think he knows. In
unwind.
this one, I think he knows.
Maybe if I help another soul. Maybe if I helped you reach your goal, life could be that bright. I could sleep at
Oh man.
night.
Athena, I don't know who you're from.
Dude, I love this interpretation. That I love the way that again. This is all over the place. Like I'm going from story to animation to it. I'll talk on the actual I'll talk on the actual story of the or just overall like and then I'll go back to some of the points I like animation wise. So this is not all over the place. But I love this context that he could kind of tell. I feel like I feel like in this one he can kind of maybe guess that she's talking about Odysseus, right? Like,
Life could be
oh,
that bright. I could sleep at
See, and this is what I mean. I mentioned this in the last video, but like that changes a bit of the context. Not really the context itself, but like just the way that Telemachus speaks to Athena, if while knowing that maybe she's talking about his dad, it feels it feels a lot. I mean, it's still both interpretations are really sweet. Like Telemachus' words to Athena are still really sweet, no matter the context, right? But this adds a bit of a sort of a I don't know how to put it, like a cheeky context to it. You're like, oh, I don't know who your friend is. I don't know what he's like. Which actually, I saw a comment somewhere that that destroyed me. Someone said like, even if Athena, even if Athena had told Telemachus that she was talking about Odysseus, he still wouldn't know what he was like. Dude, that killed me. I'm not even kidding. Whoever that commenter was on TikTok, or I think it wasn't a comment actually. I think it was an actual TikTok. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That wrecked me. I was like, dude, what the hell, bro? Anyway,
Athena, I don't know who your friend is. I don't know what he's like, but my time with you has been splendid. The best day of my
okay,
life.
maybe he doesn't know. That felt like very genuine. That's the
Friend
expressions
is,
were
I don't know what he's
sort of
like,
pointing
but
to a
my
more
time with
he
you has been
doesn't know
splendid. The
context. So
best
maybe he
day
just
of
didn't
my
notice
life, cause
actually.
I got in a fight and I didn't die. I've never felt strong before. You're my friend, I couldn't ask for more. And so I think maybe
There it is. There it is. There it is. It's always there. There it is. The classic GT360 shot. Oh, I was waiting
so
for
I
it.
think maybe if
This is
life was a
aw-
film that's
gorgeous.
blended,
I was gonna say awesome and gorgeous at the
just
same time.
believe that you'll lend a hand. I don't
And I will speak on the animation very quickly. I know I'm jumping from one place to another, but the 360 shots that Gigi does every time are so impressive, and they are really hard to do. So, like to have full perception of the environment a character is in, like you need to understand like the full ground that envelops a character in order to make not a 3D, a 360 shot, like because you need to be fully aware of the character's surroundings at all points in order to make a spin like movement happen, and to have it be like almost seamless. This feels like a camera that's going around the character. um that's really hard. Like that is really hard, and specifically for the puppeteer, I think it was Gigi's puppeteer, where they did like the shot around Eurylochus and Odysseus that like then pan to Circe. That is crazy. Like that was insane. I still think about that a lot. Like you need so much perception of like um your entire, not only no, granted, not only one character, but one character in one environment, but two characters in two separate environments. You need to understand. Do you see why this is crazy? You need to understand both of their environments at the same time in order to still make it work uh for both of them, like to for it to the pan to happen correctly. That is insane. That is crazy. I remember when I first watched that, I went back from my friend and was like, "This is crazy work. This is awesome." I study a lot of that, a lot of Gigi's work to apply to my own. I'm no professional or anything, by the way. I'm just a graduated student, just a kid, just a graduated kid. I just graduated college. I don't know most of these things. Um, so a lot of this is just the things that I personally study to be able to apply to my own work. Um, Gigi is definitely one of them. Um, I go uh, I go back a lot to just to study a lot of their things and to understand how some things are built, the way that the way that each motion happens, and the way that each the amount of time that a frame has to be on screen in order for a sort of motion to happen. Um, yeah, I love to study that, and I love to appreciate that on other people's work. It's so cool, so cool. Anyway,
I think I felt strong
Let's watch
before.
the
You're my
360
friend,
again.
I couldn't ask for more. And so I think maybe if life wasn't
Awesome.
spent as planned, maybe it's
Oh, there's
time
more?
to
Oh, I think I
lend
watched
a
this video.
hand.
Oh, good,
So
that's
I
crazy.
maybe it's
That is
time
crazy.
to lend a hand. I
Whoa,
don't think
whoa, whoa. Let's okay. This is the one that we have to watch. Um, a bit slower. Oh, let me fucking mute this greatly. Oh man, yeah, that's so cool. And it's really cool because so the environment stops shifting here, but you can still see the character do a little spin after that. So we follow the character while we spin, and then the character stops and the character takes a little spin, and then we go around the character again with the owl. That is that is so sick. That is so cool. that like that is a thing that you need to. I don't know how much thought Gigi puts into the animations, or if it kind of just comes naturally to them, which impressive both ways. It's really impressive, but um that's something really impressive if it was fully subconscious, like, because I can definitely see how an artist would make that decision um subconsciously to have the camera spin while then having the character spin and then go around the character once more as another character, which is the owl, to have a full character spin around the character. Do you understand? Like that is, if that's not like, if that's fully like a subconscious decision, because sometimes it is. Sometimes I'm animating something and I don't even realize, like, oh, I did this cool thing that kind of just came naturally to me, and sometimes it really does. Um, so if that's the case, that's crazy impressive. But also, if it's planned, it's really well planned. Like, like both are like, if it was something that was thought out, that is really impressive because you need to kind of break through a scene to be able to say, like, I need this part and then this part and then finish it off with this. Um, that's really impressive. But then also having it fully subconscious, it's extremely impressive as well. So hats off, whatever that happened to
as
him.
planned.
Hats off. That was sick.
Maybe it's time to lend a hand. I don't think
Really cool.
he'll
Really cool.
mind. If not his friend, then
Oh god.
mine.
Oh my god.
Maybe to
That scared the shit crap out of me. That was so scary. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's so much to unpack. There's so much to unpack. I love. I've mentioned this twice in this video and another time in the last video. Love it when people add context to a scene. This was so just. This was that you didn't need to do that, but that was so cool.
then mine. Maybe to fall is to learn one way. Maybe it's
I
time
love that. I love that.
to fall.
I love that because that really builds a sort of bond between two characters. Even if it's something that's like a quick action, things like that are inherently what builds a bond between two characters in a narrative, right? Because um, it's that little act of trust, even if like he didn't mean to fall, but like the fact that she was there to catch him, that is what builds a friendship and a bond. Those little actions, even if, well, it's not really a little action. He kind of would have hurt himself really badly if if Athena wasn't there. But that's really cool because it adds a lot more character to both of these characters, like a new bond that is being formed. And since this is a very recent relationship for both of them, really recent friendship, it's really interesting to see how their relationship starts to develop from this point to this point to then this point. Really cool. Love that. Awesome. Let's put it again.
Then
It's really cool.
mine. Maybe to
Also,
fall.
I'm so sorry. This is already 20 minutes. This is almost 20 minutes long, and this is a 2-minute anime. insane. But I love the way that was animated as well. Oh, oops. That was yeah, that was really cool.
Maybe to fall is to learn one way. Maybe it's all gonna turn out great. I know we'll be fine. I know it's light. You'll find.
I'm sorry,
It's
I was
light.
waiting for this line. Um, this is the line that hits me a lot.
I know we'll be
It's crazy.
fine. I know it's light.
That's a really cool effect. The light gleaming from behind. So in my last video, when I watched "Will Be Fine," um, uh, this part really was really emotional for me because it really felt like Telemachus was trying to tell himself that things will be fine, as well as he was telling Athena. In this in this context, we don't really have that, but I really like this interpretation as well of that scene. Um, because here it seems like a purely blissful character giving out a hand to this just this goddess. It's just this beacon of wisdom, and it's really sweet because you can see that she is absorbing all of that energy to herself. And granted, this is a kid giving wisdom to the goddess of wisdom. Can you talk about that? How crazy that is? But yeah,
I know
this is really
we'll
cool as
be
well. I really like this scene.
fine. I know it's light. You'll
And man, I wish I had like proper terms to this. I feel like the second that I started recording, like my mind was blank. But the contrast between the light and the shadow on Telemachus and the sun behind is really well done. This feels like I feel warmth looking at this frame. I feel like it conveys um, that it really well, just really well, and how much of a warm character Telemachus is. It's just so apparent in this. It's just so sweet.
find.
You're a good kid.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh my god, she high fives him. Yeah, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call character development. This is character development right here. And she's like a bit shy about it. She's like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll do it this time around.
Kid.
Thanks.
The way she retrieves her hand is so sweet as well. Man,
The best day of my life, cause I got in a fight.
that was really cool. That was really cool. Um, I really like the shadow in this transition frame that grows darker. I was just looking at it, but
I know it's
specifically here, I don't know. It makes me feel so warm. You really because of how much darker he is in this. The contrast is so much more clear. It's so cool. It's such a warm frame as well. Man, I think I ended up talking about the things that I wanted to talk about throughout the video. I said that I would watch the video first and then go back, but I mean, this is already 20 minutes. This is the same length as as the video where I reacted to three, and this is crazy. It's Gigi, man. It's just Gigi, you know. Yeah, I can talk about this for hours, but I think I've made this long enough. Anyway, this is insane. I really enjoyed that. This is the second Will Be Fine animatic that I've watched. I've been saving up most of the animatics that I keep seeing on the timeline, on my feed. I mean, because I would like to eventually react to them as well. Um, Also, really quickly before I end this video, Thank you so much for the support on my reaction video. I wasn't expecting people. I wasn't expecting even half of the views that I got. Like, um, I just wasn't expecting people to enjoy it, even if it wasn't that many either way. But like to me, it meant a lot, and I'm glad people enjoyed my commentary, even if it was kind of all over the place. I'm sorry if this is all over the place. I think this was a lot more all over the place, but it's because I'm really passionate about this. I'm sorry if I didn't have uh, a lot of the technical terms for a lot of the things I wanted to express. I know that there is a lot of technical terminology that I could use, but my brain kind of goes blank when I see cool images move. Either way, thank you for watching. Um, this is way too long. I did not mean this to happen, but yeah, I hope this was enjoyable. And again, if you don't know me, I'm Hero and I'm an animator. This is not my usual content, so I'm sorry if I don't know how to word sometimes. And again, I'm sorry for the microphone quality. I will be, hopefully in the near future, have something better. Um, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time if I do. Bye.